extremely important topic. From any short question can be asked, long question can be asked, and in your post-graduation exam, one question should be there from this topic. Okay, so you should be very well versed with this topic. Okay, MCQs also for your post-graduation when you enter for post-graduation examination. Okay, so what is deep cervical fascia? You all know the fascia, you know the arrangement, skin, then when you remove the skin, then what will be there? There is a superficial fascia and there is a deep fascia. One peculiar thing about this fascia of the superficial fascia of head and neck is what? It has a subcutaneous muscle which is known as platysma. So platysma is very important. You should know what is platysma, from where it is attached. So this is your platysma. You should all you have to read it by yourself. Okay, because I have to concentrate on the main topic. Okay. So platysma you all will read and I will ask in next class, and if you don't understand then I will teach you. Okay. So now starting with the deep cervical fascia. So what is deep cervical fascia? It's like a collar or it's like a sheet. You have socks, stockings जो पहनते हैं. So it is like a sheet. It will cover whole of your neck like a collar, from anterior to posterior and from superior to inferior. So in this class we will study about what are the various points or various bony attachment from where these two will be attached. Okay, these fascia will be attached. It will be divided into various layers and it will be named according to the zones. Like it will split in front of the trachea and it is known as pretracheal fascia. It will be around the vertebra, then it is known as what? Prevertebral fascia. So according to all that, it has been named and it has been divided into various groups. So we will first start with the various layer, how it is divided. So it is a sheet or collar like structure surrounding all the neck muscles and viscera. Okay, surrounding all neck muscle and viscera. जितने भी नेक के मसल हैं वो शीट बनाएगा और in between there is a various division which will split, and in between that various viscera, various tube like esophagus, trachea, all those things and various muscle will be included. Okay, so it will be divided into three major from first we will read three from outside to inside. Okay, so most outside which you can see in your neck and which you can feel, there's a collar, there's a layer, tough layer which is surrounding all the muscle. ऐसे भी हम जानते हैं डीप सर्वाइकल फेशिया का क्या करता है, it will cover all the muscle tightly like a stocking. So same here, but from outside to inside what will be there? First will be your investing layer. This is very important and we should know all its attachment and limits. Okay, so this is the investing layer. Now we have pretracheal layer and we have prevertebral layer. So today we will be discussing these three layers first. We will try to cover how much we can cover in this class, and next class we will continue with the next session. So first thing is your investing layer of fascia, and in between various viscera and other things will be there. To understand this, we have to understand few landmarks or few points which we have discussed in last also. Here I will be discussing the lateral view. Okay, this is known as norma lateralis. I will not discuss, I will discuss only the important points which is important in this regard, the attachment of the investing layer of the fascia. Okay, so from here you can end, this is the mandible. Okay, this is the mandible. So this is the full thing which we have to discuss. This is the base of the mandible. Okay, so first separately mandible, this is the body and this part is the ramus. This elevation or the protrude, ये जो दोनों साइड से मिलता है, this junction is known as what? Symphysis menti. Symphysis menti. This is which type of joint? This is very frequently asked in your exam. So you will read what? You will read primary cartilaginous joint and secondary cartilaginous joint, and you will know the what is the difference between the two joints. This is your exam question, viva question I am telling you. So this you have to prepare. This is symphysis. What is the symphysis menti? Okay. So this does not follow the rule of midline joint. All secondary cartilaginous joints are midline joint except this one. So what is the misnomer also? That is your thing you will read and tell me. Okay. So this is the base of the mandible. Okay. And here will be what? This is your ramus and this is your body. Then what will be there? So attachment will be like this. Attachment will be, this will go into the fossa, and attachment will be like this. This is the base. Okay. This is the base of the mandible. So from where? From the symphysis menti, anteriorly the investing. We are discussing the investing layer of the deep fascia. So it will start from anteriorly. It will attach to your symphysis menti. So symphysis menti will be the anterior, and below this will be your which cartilage is your hyoid cartilage in the neck area. Okay. So from your symphysis menti and hyoid, coming from there to the base of your mandible, coming there, then it will go where? It will come here. Then this is the zygomatic arch. So यहाँ पे क्या है? This is what you see here. That is the base of the mandible. Then this is your mastoid process. This is your mastoid process. This is your zygomatic arch, and this is your cavity, ear cavity. Then here, from here it will come backward. This is your superior nuchal line, and this prominent point is your external occipital protuberance. Okay. Again from this side, this is superior nuchal line. Then this is a mastoid process, and this is your external acoustic meatus, and here will be your what? Zygomatic arch, another side. So whole circle it is covering like this. From here it is starting, and it is from here it is started. अब अगर यहाँ पे मैं इसको रखूँ, from base it is starting. From here it is come here to the tympanic plate. Tympanic plate, then mastoid process, then posteriorly it will go to the superior nuchal line, then external occipital protuberance, then again superior nuchal line, then mastoid process, then external occipital protuberance, and again to the base of the mandible. So from anterior to posterior, okay, it will be attached. So in your neck you start imagining and start calculating from where. This is the chin area which you call is your symphysis menti. So यहाँ से शुरू होगा. This is the base of the mandible. It will go backward. Here will be your mastoid process. Start feeling in your own body. Okay, this is the mastoid process. This is external acoustic meatus. Then tympanic plate. Then come here. Posteriorly, what will be there? Nuchal line. Then one center ligament you can feel, that is known as ligamentum nuchae, which will be attached to your external occipital protuberance. Okay, so that will be there. So that is the superior limit. That will be the superior limit anteriorly to the symphysis menti and the hyoid bone, and the posteriorly to the ligamentum nuchae and the external occipital protuberance. Okay. That is the superior limit from anterior to posterior. Coming to the inferior. From where it will go? So we have to see inferior. आप अपने body में करिए, यहाँ पे क्या रहेगा? There will be clavicle and supraclavicular space will be there. Here you can see it is the supraclavicular space. So from there clavicle will be there, then posteriorly spine of scapula will be there and acromion process will be there. So it is the practical thing. Now we will understand theoretically. So we will start with that investing layer of